everyone and welcome to this week's assembly. I'm going to start this week with a quote. Every ending is a new beginning. Endings. We're going to look at that in this assembly. As we come to the end of the school year, you may be reflecting as your school journey comes to an end. But you must remember an ending can always be a new beginning. Sometimes we must accept the end of something in order for something new to begin. There is always the possibility of a new start. Each day is a new day with new possibilities. Always end your day on a positive thought. No matter how things are, tomorrow is always a chance to make things better. When we think about the word end, we think about things finishing. But I want to share some words with you. The first one is mend. Sometimes it's important to mend some things before we finish. We might need to mend some friendships which are broken by saying sorry and forgiving each other. The next word is spend. How are we going to spend our holidays? How can we plan the time so that we don't just watch TV all day? How can we make sure we stay safe when we're not in school? Friend or friendship. We all have good friends here in school, and sometimes we don't get to see them over the summer, which can be difficult. How can we keep in contact with each other? I want you to have a think about how you've been doing that while you've been at home. Depend. Who do we depend on? Who do you trust and rely on? When you return to school, you may need to build trust and rely on adults and friends to support you as you move into a new class or a new school. And my last word is ascend. We're all moving. Next September, we will all have moved up a class, and Year 6 will have ascended, gone up into a secondary school. It's an exciting time, but it can also be a sad time. I want you to think again about endings not being sad, but being the beginning of something new that's exciting and could be positive. This week I've got a word challenge for you that demonstrates that an ending can be a new beginning. See if you can have a go at home. I'm going to show you. My first challenge has two words, and there is a letter missing at the end of the first word, and the same letter starts the second word. So when we look at these here, we need to think which letter would end but begin the second word. And in this case, it's the letter T. So we've ended, but we've begun something new by using the same letter. Another challenge here is to think about a word that would finish or end the first word, but would begin the second word. And in this case, the word is drop. A backdrop in a theatre, or a droplet, like a drop of water. I want you to have a think about that, and think about endings not being a final thing, but endings being able to start something else. We're going to have a look at some of the splendid achievements, and I hope you've all seen the little thread through my words. All of these words contain the word end, but they all have a positive meaning and they're all something special. And we're going to have a look at what you've been doing in your maths. This week we've got Times Table Rock Stars, and we had our battles. You can see here the red team have really done well, and they have been successful against the blue team. Our next battle, green team have really nearly doubled the points, and they have managed to be successful against the yellow team. Our most valuable players this week are blue team, Logan, Kieran, Lola G and Jake D. Green is Harriet, Jacob S, Lily G and Lukesh. Red is Via, Annabelle, Lola in Year 6 and Shrey. And yellow is Tammy, Alex, Jacob R and Parvan. And I'd like to say we've got some new names up there this week, so well done to those people who've managed to log on and got themselves into a space on our valuable players. Let's have a look at My Maths. This week we've had a slight dip in the number of people that have been logging on, but we do have a clear winner. Miss Olgarende's class has successfully completed 23 My Maths activities. Please remember it's really important that you do log on and you keep up with your maths skills, doing your TT Rockstars and your My Maths activities. Year end, we're thinking of endings but also thinking of beginnings. I want to read you some phrases and see if you recognise them. Reaching higher. There's no limit to what we can do. We all deserve to dream. We are all special and equal. We will do our best, but we all have the same chance. Where have you heard those words before? I want you to think carefully. I want to go full circle back to the beginning of this year when we started. We shared our Reach 2 song and we spoke about being a family within school, but also a wider family being part of the Reach 2 Academy Trust. The words in the song are very special. They talk about achievement and success. So I want to finish this assembly revisiting that song and thinking about the importance of us being a school community, but also being part of Reach 2 Academy. into your new classes and onto your new schools, I want you to remember the words of the song, reaching higher, there is no limit. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve. My parting message, keep smiling, and you are all amazing.